So I've got this one rig here, Kajimi, that is giving me all kinds of problems. This is that, I've pointed this out a bunch of times, this is that motherboard that I have all those problems with. Like some of the PCIe slots don't seem to work, and I haven't narrowed it down to exactly which one, and like sometimes it changes to where, one will work for a little while and then another one won't, and then they'll switch. So it's just kind of crazy. This motherboard is problematic. Although the black PCIe slots, all of those seem to always work. So it seems like it's on the controller for the second PCIe bus, right? For the white slots. It just seems that way. So what I'm going to do, what I think I'm going to do here is actually, because this rig down here is a 6 GPU rig, probably won't change. It's just a 10 series NVIDIA rig that I've had for quite some time. So because it only uses 6 GPUs, I think what I'm going to do is just swap that motherboard with this motherboard. I think that'll be my solution, because that one down there, I don't think I have any problems with the PCIe slots. I think I'm good. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is swap these out. This rig is already powered off. So I'm going to, let's just go ahead and take this all apart, figure it out. I think it'll be easiest if I just swap the motherboard out. And this is kind of funny because this is like the second time I've swapped this particular motherboard out. I grabbed it from another rig a while back and thought it would be okay up here, but then I decided to increase the number of GPUs that this rig has, and by a lot, because it was just I only had like 2. This was like my test rig, and then ETC did the fork and the DAC file change, so I got some P10690s and basically almost maxed it out. It's 11 GPUs, although I had 12 because I added this RX 580 over here. So I had 12 at one time, and I believe that they were, actually, I don't think that it ever worked all the way. So there was always a problem with it. So that's where I'm actually at right now. So I want to swap this motherboard with that one down there. That's kind of like the plan, I think. Molex, and I got the SATA over here. SATA's usually really easy. CPU power cable. Like that. And we got the 24 pin back here. Once these are on here, man, they are sometimes really tough to get off. Alright, network cable, USB, gotta swap my drive out too. Is that everything? I believe so. Go ahead and turn this one off down here. This is a Kessel rig, so I'm going to turn this off. I think these have 6 screws. Alright, I believe I've got all the screws out. Alright, so that's it for that removal. What I might do is take this out to the garage and do compressed air on it, blow it out a little bit, although it's not too bad. The fan's not in too bad a shape. I probably had just done that not that long ago, so maybe I won't. But now I gotta take this motherboard out, same way. I'll do that off camera, and then we'll go from there. This one I didn't line them up right. You should use the black ones first. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think it goes like 6, 7. I don't remember how the white ones are numbered, but on the black side you should, yeah, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for sure. So that's the way I'll put these back in there. They're gonna go in just the black slots and that's it. So it should be good. This motherboard up here, or the one that I took out, is basically I think that the white PCIe controller is bad on it, so it should work. This motherboard's pretty dusty. Kind of interesting. It's like it's what am I missing here? I mean, was that board really that flex like that? Maybe that's what the problem was. Good grief. Yeah, this is crazy because look at how that, unless maybe some of these backed out. I wonder. Looks kind of warped to me, actually. Yeah, it definitely, I mean, it definitely looks bowed. That is crazy. Huh. That might explain everything. So I need to check the mounts on this one up here to make sure that it's solid, like that it's level. So I need to be really careful putting a new board in. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so it's not the mounts. This board seems to fit in here really nice. It's not wobbly or anything like that. I mean, I haven't screwed it down, but I just set it on here and it's super solid. So yeah, that board is actually, I mean, it's actually warped. Interesting. I did go ahead and tighten it down. I was debating on leaving it like up on one end, but it's not a whole lot of flex. I don't know if the video is really showing it. It's not too bad, so I think I'm just gonna let it rock and see what happens here. Yeah, this is 0. So see, GPU 0 is going to go in that 16X slot there. 2 will go over here like that. Probably should have waited to do these. I should wait until the very end, but CPU power. SATA. Molex. Second Molex over here. Technically, you probably don't need all this supplemental power, because on this rig there's only 6 GPUs, but it's not going to hurt anything to plug all this up. If you have a lot of GPUs in here, you definitely want to have all this supplemental PCIe bus power from the PCI or from the SATA here and the Molex. Motherboard power back here. Okay. Alright, so do I have everything? Already put the USB in there. Should be good. Okay, so there's Kessel up and running, 176 mega hash, all 6 GPUs, looking like it's good to go. Do you remember how that one motherboard was like warped or bent and I couldn't figure out what was going on with it? Well, check this out. Look at what I discovered here as I was poking around. So this is supposed to line up. It must have happened while I was moving the rigs around or something, but yeah, it's supposed to basically line up with this channel. It's supposed to be right there in the middle of the screw. So check this out. Yeah, just loosened it up, popped it right back in there, and we are good to go. Now everything is lined up. And also, after I got this board in here, this is the one that was somewhat warped looking. This one sit in here just fine. This is the one I was actually working on, the first rig. This one is fine now as well. I think everything is good to go, except for this guy here. No matter what rig I put it in, it has problems. Like, it'll mine for a little bit and then air out, and it always is this card. This is a P10690, and I got them for like 35 bucks a little while back. So I'm not too upset about it, although now I think these cards are going for like $90 or $100 because of Ethereum Classic and everything. So anyway, so this card must be bad. I did take it apart. You know, I tried to examine the components. I didn't see anything that stood out as being bad. So I don't know. I think it's just something definitely internal that's wrong with this thing. I tried it in several different rigs, not just the one, you know, that has all the matching cards here, but also another NVIDIA rig down there. I tried it in there, same thing. You know, it'll mine for a little bit and then just air out, and that's even with like 0 overclocking. So yeah, I think this is just bad. All right, you can see over here that Kajimi is back up and running. It's this rig right here. It does have one RX 580 in it, just a spare one, extra one that I had, and see, everything's good. Now if I put that bad GPU back in there, it would basically cause the rig to crash, and that's not good. So it looks like everything's up and running and everything's good. I'm going to call this a success with finding a bad GPU. Still not sure what's wrong with it though. Well, there it is, my friends. If you're looking to stay up to date on troubleshooting these crazy crypto mining rigs, be sure to subscribe to my channel here and click the notification bell. Like this video, share this video, and leave a comment down below. And let me know what troubleshooting steps you take before pulling your hair out. Stay savage, everybody.